Right, folks, how are we all? Let's get this. I tell you what, you set the camera off and it always does that and that. Makes me look slimmer. So, like a t-shirt, dude.
I could definitely do with that.
Yeah, I could. You should like a t-shirt.
I do like your t-shirt.
Starlight.
Yes, very nice. Love him or hate him. I bet there's not many of the earlier ones.
No.
I would imagine it's more the haters at the minute.
Yes, I would imagine so. So anyway, welcome back to another Beers from the Air Raid Shelter. Or if we called it the Air Raid Shelter, it's called TARS. The Air Raid Shelter.
TARS?
It abbreviates it down kind of thing.
TARS?
TARS.
Oh.
So anyway, but it needs beers, doesn't it? So
Yeah,
Beers from the Air Raid Shelter, we're back. It's like we said, we're trying to do these once a month, aren't we?
Yeah.
So Bren's just lent me some ladders that I'm going to swing up. Fucking hell. I hope they don't break or buckle under
They won't, mate. They're good quality,
Yeah,
good quality
yeah.
ladders. There.
Well, I've got some. I've got a
They're
three.
not Temu.
Yeah, they're not
They're
Temu.
not
are they?
Temu ladders, no.
They're not foil rolled up. I've got some, but they just won't go high enough. So, but yours will. So I can go up there and do what I need to do. So this is where, if you're new to this is where me and Bren just sit here and chat like a couple of blokes at a pub.
Yeah, pretty much.
So if you've got a beer in the fridge, or wherever you keep your beers, or that your wife don't find, or your partner don't find, or whatever, go get them, sit here, we'll chat away. We've got a couple of beers, and I've also got one of them kegs in the truck.
Oh yeah, I
So-
forgot about the keg.
Got the keg, Hofmeister.
The bear.
There. So anyway, we've got, now, me and Junie Baby went to, where did we go the other day? What the fucking place? Hickering Pastures.
No.
It's the other side of, it's near Melton,
Right.
near Kennorton. And they've got a shop there, like a cafe thing, next to the river. Ever so nice. And there's a pub across the road. So anyway, we went there, and as we were coming back, we said, oh, fucking hell, we need some meat for Sunday dinner. Because Gingy's boyfriend's been stopping over.
Yeah.
And we do him, well, June does him a Sunday dinner. And I'll get beans on toast.
No wrong with beans on toast.
So anyway, she cooks, but we try to buy organic or support these farm shops.
Yeah.
Anyway, found this one, and they did this. They got a load of meat, all veg, biscuits and all this kind of stuff, and got this, mate. So what do you reckon to that? It's Langton Brewery. It's a 3.9% Cordell, that was it. He was in Silence of the Lambs or something, weren't he? Didn't he? Was the one that pushed
Caudle. I'd just pronounce that Caudle.
yeah,
I don't know.
bitter English ale, established in 1999. There was a party, handcrafted in Leicestershire. Langton Brewery brings to you more than great handcrafted beers. Our beers take you on a glass, mate.
Mm.
It would help, wouldn't it?
It would.
There you go, dude. A generous Fuggles. What the fuck's a Fuggle?
I don't know.
A copper colour session beer flavoured with traditional English hops. A generous addition of Fuggles gives a delicate grassy aroma and a clean, full-bodied flavour.
I don't know what Fuggles are.
I wonder what the Fuggle is. Our first ever recipe named after a range of hills which border the village where the brewery is located.
Yeah.
There you go, dude. It'll be
Very light.
Yeah.
Looks very gassy.
I ought to take this in, really, haven't I? Because it's getting... Oh, shit.
That almost smells like shandy to me.
Who thought he were going to say shit? Smells like shit.
No, shandy. It smells very sweet.
Yeah, it does,
I
doesn't it?
always think you get a better smell out of a bottle than
Yeah,
you do
'cause
from
it's-
the glass. 'Cause
yeah.
it's more contained, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, if you notice, my mate Scott of Scott Reviews Things and Simon, you're supposed to drink the glass for the beer, and a lot of these crafted beers have got like a glass that
Right, yeah.
closes in like a
yeah.
champagne
Yeah.
flute.
Yeah.
It does that because it keeps
So
the aroma.
the champagne flute keeps the bubbles in.
That's it, something like that.
Because we obviously drink a lot of champagne, me and you, don't
Oh,
we?
definitely. Yeah,
I
we
won't
do.
thank you for it if you gave it me champagne.
No, I don't. Give me
I-
pomade. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
we spoke about it before.
Yeah.
Didn't we? I think we spoke about it on the live, didn't we?
Yeah, we did a live, didn't we? Then you do that, Simon says.
Put your hands on your head.
He does. Well, there you go, that looks not a bad point, really, does
It doesn't
it?
look bad at all, that.
So,
A little bit light and a lot of bubbles in that.
a lot of bubbles.
Cheers, mate. First one in a while.
Cheers,
In
dude,
fact,
yeah.
the first one of the air raid shelters this year.
It is, yeah, because we
we
didn't
did
get
the live.
Yeah, we did the live, didn't we? Right, let's dive into this delicacy.
That's alright.
That tastes like an old-fashioned bitter.
That's alright, yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
That tastes something like my dad would drink in the 70s or the 80s.
Like your double diamond.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. Before Double Diamond came back and was a complete nightmare.
Oh yeah, did we try that? I think we did.
We did
didn't
try it.
Yeah,
I've
and
got
just
some
didn't
cans
taste
in
the
it.
same.
It were awful. It were nothing like
No,
Double
I could drink
Diamond.
that. Not a
Yeah, I
problem
could
with
drink. I could drink that. It's all right. 3.9%. I mean, it was a little bit expensive because it's these organic shops, these farm shops. They are a little bit more, but you know that's what it is. So there you go. So what you been up to, mate?
Working.
Yeah.
I don't like it though.
No, you've had enough now, haven't you?
I have, yeah, and I ended up. I'm back at the factory over at
Yeah.
Long Eaton, which I thought I'd told them before Christmas I'd go and do this job.
Yeah.
I thought it was maybe going to take 2 weeks. And then when I've actually gone over to start it and they're explaining what they want done, it's probably going to be nearer to 12 weeks.
Oh, fucking hell, you don't need that, do you? Being in the same. I mean,
yeah.
it was bad enough for you being here, weren't
It's
it?
all right because I'm doing different bits throughout the factory.
Yeah.
So I'm not like sort of working in one place, but
Yeah.
it's all different offices, corridors, toilets. There was a testing room that I did the other day where they stretched the springs like breaking point in this room, and so yeah, and it's all right because I know what I've got to do there. They've told me what I've got to do. They supplied all the materials. I just get on with it.
Just
Nobody
roll
comes
up.
and checks
Yeah,
on me.
that's what you want, innit?
If I know both the general managers there. If I need anything or want to know anything, I just go into their office and ask them. And they're all really nice people. There.
That's what you need, though, innit? That's all
But
you
I
need.
just don't. It's getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't want. I'm a night person.
Yeah, well, I've like I said, I've had this part-time job, and I love it.
Yeah,
I really
know
do
you
enjoy it.
didn't
You know, the only problem is I'm getting up at about 20 past 4:30 to get to work for 5 because I like to have a shit in the morning. I don't want to be driving around Derbyshire
Full.
or Leicestershire gagging for a shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you can't go, then you hold it in and then you're struggling to go later on.
So, what time would you get up in the morning then?
What, normally? Before work or...
to go to work?
To go to-
what
to
time
go-
do you get up when you're working?
When I'm delivering, I get up about 4:30, 20 past 4:30, and then it'll take me 15 minutes or so to get to Loughborough,
Yeah.
and then just load the van up and go.
So I'm still
Probably gaming.
I'm still up then.
Yeah,
Most days I get up about I think my alarm's set for 6:15.
yeah,
To get me up to get out, because I have to drive over to Long Eaton, so it's getting on for an hour.
Yeah.
If it's traffic, it's 45 minutes to an hour. So, and I'd normally still be up at 4:30 in the morning,
yeah,
but now I am trying to go to bed at sort of about 2 o'clock-ish.
yeah.
So, I'm turning my console off at 2 o'clock, but then
Yeah.
I'm just lying because I'm so used to not sleeping.
Well, the thing
I
is,
can't get
yeah,
sleep.
you see, I need to get so many hours kicked because obviously when we driving,
Mm.
I don't want to, and sometimes I'm actually on a dual carriageway for about 7 miles, and you can quite
Easy to
easily
fall asleep.
just nod.
I had it happen once to me with an old friend of mine who was my best mate for years. He was actually my sister's ex-husband,
Yeah,
and we were best mates for years. And we used to go to a lot of gigs together. And we'd gone up to London for I don't know what it was, some opening of like an hard rock cafe type place in London.
Yeah.
Some guys who I knew, a band called the Wild Arts, they were doing like the
oh, the
opening.
Wild Arts, fucking Scots wanks off over them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I used to travel around with him a lot.
Oh,
a lot,
yeah.
A hell of a lot. I'm still in touch with CJ quite a bit. I see Ginger now and again, but yeah. But yeah, we were going up to London to this. In fact, Danny, McCormack, their old bass player, had phoned me up and said, "Look, we're doing it. Do you want to come?
Yeah.
Stick you on the guest list." But it was like that day.
Yeah.
So my mate had been at work all day since
Yeah.
about 2 o'clock in the morning. He used to work weird shifts at the brickyard. And I phoned him up and I said, "I don't suppose you want to go on?" He's like, "Oh yeah, definitely."
Yeah.
He said, "I'll drive." So he's drove us there. So he's been, by the time we're coming back at about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
he's been asleep, he's been awake 24 hours,
Yeah,
possibly
it's
longer.
easy done, yeah.
And all of a sudden we're going down the motorway and I felt the car sort of go over to the left and I've like grabbed the wheel. He fell asleep at the wheel.
Yeah.
And he'd not been drinking
No,
or, you know,
easy
it was just tiredness.
Yeah.
It was scary.
Yeah.
It was scary.
I think that's the band that Scott and Wanda got engaged. I think he got up on the stage. They let him come on the stage in Portsmouth or some godforsaken place down south. And did the old down on one knee and
Great bunch of lads.
Yeah,
Great bunch of lads. I followed them around for ages and just kind of used to hang around, get stuff signed.
I'm
and
sure
that.
it's the Wild Horse.
Yeah, I just become mates with them and just wanted just through hanging about after gigs. And
There you go
stuff
then,
signed and
Scott.
that.
There you go. There it is. So, yeah, but it is. It's when I used to work 12-hour shifts, and sometimes you feel yourself. You're coming home and you feel yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's dangerous, really. It really is dangerous when you think about it. But and the thing is, we work in shifts. If you work in nights, you can't drop off like you do when it's like I come home from work, and I bet anybody who works shifts will agree with me. You get home from work, you have a cup of tea or you have a bit of something to eat, just a little something, and then you get into bed, you snuggle down, you're all ready, you think, fuck, I need a piss. So you get up and you go for a piss, and you piss like a fucking horse. You stand there like this. And then it's like, right, you get back into bed, and it's like, you're nearly there, and you think, do I need another piss? And you think, I've got to go for a piss, because if I don't go for a piss, I'll wake up later on needing a piss, and it'll break me sleep, and then I'll never get back to sleep.
Yeah.
So, and you go and you do actually fucking piss a load again, and you think, oh, thank fuck for that. Right, get back into bed, you lie down, you start going to sleep, doorbell, phone, somebody shouting, car door slamming, and you think, oh, for fuck's sake. And you just can't get to sleep.
No, I couldn't sleep in the daytime.
No.
If I worked nights, I don't think I'd ever sleep because I just can't. As soon as it's getting light, that's why I always have blackout curtains.
We have the blackout curtains
because once the light's coming through, that's me done. And once I'm awake, I can't seem to get back to sleep.
There were times I used to wake up in the winter time, and it's like you'd wake up and you think, fuck, is it 5 o'clock at night or is it 5 o'clock in the morning or what? You didn't know where you were. It's fucking terrible. It done half-play tricks with your body like that. Yeah. So if you've done nights, folks, put your comments down below. And how you dealt with nights, working nights and stuff. How did you deal with it? I think I did it. I think nights and days. I think I did about 9 or 10 years of that.
I did 13, 14 years when I was at the truck stop.
Yeah.
And I worked alternate shifts. So one week I'd start at 5 in the morning and technically finish at 1:30 in the afternoon. It was normally about 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then the following week I would start at 1:30 in the morning and finish at 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
But I mean, if the girls got cleaned up and that, like, I get cashed up, we could normally get away for sort of 9:30.
Yeah.
But, you know, technically it was. But, and then whoever worked the late shift, you did the early on the Saturday morning, so you'd finish at 10 at night, but then you'd finish at 10 o'clock on the Friday night, and then be back at 5 o'clock on the Saturday morning.
Right.
And we did it that way. It was actually me who changed it. We did it that way so that the following week you finished at dinner time on the Friday, and you weren't back till dinner time on the Monday.
So you get a good break.
Almost gave you another day off,
Yeah.
so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
That's the trouble. The hours and that, it ain't any fun, is it? It ain't any fun. And
I couldn't go back to working full time.
No,
I mean, even though I say I'm at the factory, I've told them I'll go 3 days a week.
Yeah.
I don't work Mondays anymore.
No.
Because I've been dragged out of retirement and I'm drumming again. I have band practice on a Monday night, so I don't want to be rushing about all day and then having to rush over to the studio.
Puts you off your beat, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. So I don't work Mondays anymore. And I don't really work Fridays because I tend to go out. I mean, Karen had to work normally on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Go and have a few beers and a bit of a takeaway or whatever like. So
Well,
I don't
that's it,
particularly,
isn't
you know, if I do have a little more beers than I've decided, I don't have to get up in the morning.
Let's face it, Bren, we both don't really need to work, do we? We you know, although we're fortunate,
we're both in a very, very, very lucky situation, and the majority of the people out there ain't in that
No,
situation.
they're not.
And I know how lucky we are.
Yeah, I
through
do.
not
I mean, don't
having
get
to
us
work.
wrong, Bren, though. We've fucking worked in our lives, haven't we?
Oh yeah. I mean,
Fuck me.
I started working in the kitchen when I was 11 years old.
Yeah. So.
Washing up and stuff. But,
Yeah.
for a bit of pocket money.
But you have to, don't you? And it's.
And I've never claimed anything. I've never ever signed on in my life.
No, I've never
been
signed
out
on.
of work.
Never signed on. Never signed on, me. Never done it. Always found something. I went to an agency once and I was a fucking bin man in Loughborough.
Yeah.
And when I'd stopped working with my dad, I joined an agency and I was a bin man.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
We all need his bins empty.
You do. And it
I
was
always
great.
say, when people look down at menial jobs and people who do menial jobs, it's so wrong.
Yeah.
Because if it weren't for the people doing them menial jobs,
Yeah.
we'd all be fucked.
Yeah, we would.
Whether
we
it's
would.
collecting the trolleys, at the
Yeah.
supermarket, 'cause
Everything.
for the lazy bastards who can't be asked to take them back,
Yeah.
which really annoys me.
Yeah.
I always take my trolley back.
I do. I always take mine back.
Even at the ones where you don't have to put a pound
Yeah.
in,
I
But,
always take mine back.
But
to be
yeah,
fair.
anybody collecting trolleys or emptying bins
Yeah.
or whatever, sweeping the roads.
It's all part of the beehive. I look at us that we are a beehive and everybody's got their duty to do something.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their duty to do something. And if the bee or the wasp or whatever it is in that nest or hive or whatever doesn't pull its weight, they fuck it off, don't they?
Yeah.
And I think we should be doing that more.
Yeah.
Mind you, China, they do, don't they? With the social credit system. Because it's all out there now, isn't it? All these ones that have got bad credit, they're all on the fucking streets.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about it out there.
But then again, I'd have bad credit over here. I'd probably have the worst credit rating you could possibly have.
Because you ain't got any debt.
Because I've never borrowed anything in my life, and I've never owed anybody anything in my life, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
But that would automatically make
It
me a
is.
bad risk.
It is.
Because I've never owed
know.
anybody anything. That makes me a bad
Well,
risk.
when I had all my debt, it was so easy for me to get credit because I'd got that much. They were thinking, all right, we'll just do it. And that's why the stock market and everything crashed in 2008 because they were giving out fucking loans and everything to everybody who couldn't afford to give them.
Yeah.
Well,
I've never owed anything in my life.
I'll have to do a credit check on myself and see if I can actually get credit. I don't want credit. I don't need credit. The only thing I've got on credit is my solar panels at the house where we used to live.
Yeah.
Because I got them on a grant.
Yeah.
It was stupid not to have it
Same
on a grant.
as my old house. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the only thing I've got on credit. Nothing else.
No.
No overdraft. No credit cards.
No, I've not.
No nothing.
No, I've not. I never owned a credit card in my
No.
life. I've got my debit card, is it? For me, the hole in the wall that I can spend on. But I still like cash. I
like cash. I keep meaning to carry more cash, to be fair.
I always pay cash, especially. The only places I tend to use my card is supermarkets.
Yeah.
And
you never know how much you're going to buy, do you?
No, that's it. So I've always got cash on me.
Yeah, you can take 70 quid, and then spend 80.
I always carry more, but
yeah.
And that comes from again when I used to be at the truck stop. Back in the day, they weren't. Every other driver that were coming in there were trying to sell something.
Yeah.
They'd got something, you know, for whatever it were. They'd been overloaded, or they'd got this, or they'd got that. Obviously, if you hadn't got pound notes on you couldn't buy it.
No.
And I missed out on a few really good deals. So ever since then, I'll always carry a couple, at least a couple of hundred.
You got to, ain't you?
And then if you don't, if somebody's selling something in the pub, you don't miss it, do you?
No, you don't. That's the way it is, isn't it? So it's only disposable income, isn't it?
Yeah.
So anyway, what do you reckon of Prince Andrew Mountbatten?
Me, yes, no Prince there, mate.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly known as Prince.
Yeah, we knew it were coming, didn't we?
Yeah.
I thought to myself, as soon as they stripped him of his royal titles, that opens the door for the police then, and I think that was the idea.
Yeah.
I think that was the idea.
Do you think he'll go down?
I'd be surprised if he doesn't, because forget all the Epstein stuff, because it's nothing to do with that at the minute.
No, this is.
But they are searching his house, and even though they're looking for financial records, if they find anything else dodgy, they can do him for that. They're not.
Because this is about him and his trade. It's not to do with.
No, it's about giving secrets away about. It was basically Iraq saying that there was going to be a big chance to make a lot of money out there because of supposed gold, uranium, various other precious and semi-precious metals that they thought they were possibly going to be mining for in Iraq.
Yeah.
Which throws out another whole new light on as to why did the war in Iraq start. Perhaps it wasn't just about oil.
Yeah.
It was about minerals and you know, precious metals and stuff as well. But there's another kind of worms, isn't it?
I personally think on Randy Andy and he's not being able to sweat.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he didn't count sweat.
I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm very sweating now, mate.
Oh, very.
Well, they've released him now.
Yeah. But I think what they'll do is, I think he'll get a suspended sentence because they'll want to make an example of him. But I think he'll turn grass.
Well, I was listening to a guy, some legal expert yesterday on the radio. Obviously, we were talking about it on your old mate Jeremy Vine.
Jeremy Vine, what a great bloke he is.
They were talking about it on there, and they had some legal expert on. And he was saying that the actual charge of what he's up for is a very, very serious charge, and it can carry life imprisonment.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not going to get that. But he said the majority of the people who actually go up in front of the bench on this charge do get a custodial sentence.
Yeah.
It's very rare for somebody to go up on this charge and not get a custodial, if the evidence is there.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing it will be.
Oh, yeah.
And I think they'll dig for it. And I think they'll make an example of it.
Yeah, I think they will. I'll tell you what, right? I don't know how to say this as such, but I'll just say it in simple terms because I don't want to start fucking tripping up over my words. Now, I don't feel sorry for him, but in a way, I feel sorry for him because he's going to take the fucking rap for everything, and I think this is where he's going to say, "Fuck you." Yeah. I'm going to tell everybody about everything,
and then he'll end up
he'll end up in a fucking tunnel in France.
Epstein is dead.
Well, he's that as well.
And he does get sent down. Obviously, he'll top himself in his cell.
Yeah.
If he's going to open his mouth.
Yeah, he will.
So,
and
he'll end up like Epstein if Epstein.
Well, they reckon he's in Israel, don't they?
Yeah.
Fucking hell, what a tangled web.
Apparently, he was big mates with the governor of the prison. It's come to light now that Epstein was actually associated with the governor of the prison that he was in.
Fucking hell, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It really is. No wonder.
There's too many coincidences.
Yeah.
That the cameras weren't working and this, that and the other. He'd have been such an high-profile person like that to get the sentence that he got. He'd have been on 24-hour watch.
Yeah, he would have done. He wouldn't have been out to have a wank or fucking wipe his arse.
That means that every half an hour, one of the screws will be looking through the peephole. If the door were closed and he were behind his door, every half an hour, and they'd shine the light through the peephole and be looking.
Yeah. It is fucking. I mean, I did a video the other day about Starmer and the Mandelson thing, and we are watching history happen in front of us.
Oh, when we're dead with Andrew, especially with Andrew.
Yeah. When we're dead and gone, this will be taught or spoken about for like 100 years.
Not in school it won't, because they don't teach anything about English history now in school.
No, they just get kids to dress up in fucking rainbows and wave fucking stupid fucking flags around and act like a cat.
Yeah, they don't teach you much about English history now. But it really is. You've got to go back to almost Charles I to find a British. I know he's not royalty technically anymore because they've took his title away, but he is, isn't he?
He is.
To all intents and purposes, he's the bloody king's brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He's the ex-queen's mum and he's the king's brother.
Because that's one thing that made me chuckle to myself. Do you realise that it'll actually be his brother that's prosecuting him?
Yeah.
Because everything that goes up in the Crown Court is done in the name of the monarch.
Yeah.
So it'll be Rex versus Andrew Mountbatten Windsor.
Yeah.
That's what it'll have on all the paperwork. It'll be the king. It'll be his own brother. It'll be Rex.
Yeah, and he'll be stopping at his brother's pleasure.
Of course he will.
I reckon they could put him in the tower, couldn't they? They could put him in the tower and have him as a fucking tourist attraction.
Yeah. Sell mouldy tomatoes. They put him in the stocks.
Put him in the stocks.
Put him in the stocks and throw mouldy tomatoes at him.
Put him in the stocks. That'll be fucking funny, wouldn't it? Well, no wonder the left hate the rich.
Oh, God.
You know what I mean? I can understand it.
And the old anarchists just wanted to eat the rich.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Yeah. Fucking mad, isn't it, really?
Feed the poor, eat the rich.
Yeah.
Good old anarchist saying.
It is. But I don't understand that. You see, there's another thing I don't get. All these lefties and that, they hate. What is wrong with being rich? What is wrong with working or whatever?
Yeah, but it's not working, is it? The majority of them. I've got no problem at all with anybody who's worked, who's rich and worked for what they've got.
Well, like I have.
But, well, or I've got relatives that worked for relatives you didn't know about. Worked for
relatives that my granddad had fell out with.
Yeah, many years ago. Yeah, but no, it's when people are born with this silver spoon in the mouth, and to me, it's not even the money or the wealth; it's the entitlement that seems to come with it.
It does, doesn't it?
You know what I mean? It seems to breed entitlement, and that's what does me. I've never worshipped money. Money don't bother me. I've never really had money, all my life. I've never had a lot of money, up until recently.
Yeah.
But it never bothered me. I've never owed anybody anything. I always said, as long as I don't owe anything, and I can still afford to do what I want to do, whether that be go down the pub a couple of times a week, go out for a cheap meal when I want to go out for a meal, nothing fancy, but just go out for a meal when I want, midweek or whatever.
I think that's the problem though, because what happened, Bren, is that when I got into debt, you fed.
Yes, you wouldn't say you got into debt.
I did though.
No, but it's my sister's nickname. Her name's Bernadette.
Right.
I just get this vision in my head, and I'm like, no, Dave. It's my sister. No, Dave.
Well, when I got into money troubles, I was bombarded with things like, have this, buy that, go here, drink this, eat that, blah de blah. And I got caught up in it, and I think that's the problem with a lot of people. They get caught up. It's like when these, when you get like youngsters of 20 or something, and there's a gal and a lad, and they want to set up home, and they want the house, they want the TV, they want the car, they want the washing machine, they want the dishwasher, they want the tumble dryer, they want the settee, they want the bathroom, they want the fucking lot, and they don't want to work.
Yeah.
No, they do want to.
They want it new,
but they want it.
They want it new as well.
Yeah, that they want it now. And I think that's the problem. And I fell into that. And that's where my money problems came from. Because I was thinking, I can have that, and I can have that, and I'll pay for that later on, and do that, and do this. And it's wrong.
And you tend to find, no offence to you, but you tend to find people who do that, do the calculations very wrong.
Oh, definitely. When they think, I didn't do any calculations.
Well, a lot of people, they work out, I can afford that. It's only like £3 a month, and I can afford it. And then all of a sudden, they've actually spent, the outgoings would be twice as much as what
they don't realise. Because
it all soon adds up.
Because what happens is, we don't take into account that your gas, your electric, your council tax, and the cost of living will all go up. And that cost of living, you could afford that extra 3, 5, 10 quid, has now gone on to fucking gas and electric, and you're thinking, fuck, where's that coming from? So then what you do is, what I did is, I did more overtime. But the trouble is, you keep it a secret from everybody, and you think, I can manage this, I can cope this, and you don't, you can't.
And then you start getting stressed out.
And then you
happened to a very good friend of mine who you know, and he ended up having a breakdown over it. And, it happens.
Yeah. Oh, fortunately, I never fucking lost it like that, but I can understand why people do. So
that was quite pleasant, Dave. I quite like that.
I like that. Fucking good, weren't it? Banging.
And not too strong, which I like, because I like a session, so that is a good session beer for me.
Now, what I've got here, I went to Marx's the other day. We like Marx's, me and Junie baby.
Like Marxists?
Yeah, Marxist. I'm going to shut up. Right, I'll tell you what I've been doing just lately. Hold on, let's get in the beer. Remember what I've been doing lately. It's a German premium lager, right? So it's a German premium lager, so it's not too bad.
I'm really going to enjoy this then, aren't I?
You're laughing. You're fucking laughing. I know you are. You're sitting there and you're laughing. Have you seen that? Hold on.
I quite like the label. Hold on. It's very Germanic.
Have you seen that fucking clip on TikTok with that bloke dressed up as it?
Yes. I watched it about 2 days ago again. And people are sort of going to wave.
They're doing it.
They're going to wave and then they think, fuck
that
it. And they actually put their arm
that old boy, that like with about 10 seconds to go with the glasses and the belly, he's going by and he gives the full-on salute.
Oh yeah. Well, I noticed a lot of them went to wave.
Yeah.
And then.
Well, it's illegal, isn't it, in Germany?
It is. It's illegal to give the Sieg Heil salute. Yes.
Yeah.
Or wear any SS runes or stickers. It is.
Well, I'll tell you what else, because like I'm not. Yeah, let's crack these fucking beers. I'm not. Right, I'm not a fan of Hitler. Right, let's get that right. But it does intrigue me. His speeches and everything intrigue me.
Have you listened to any? Translated into English?
Yeah.
I still think, like I say, I don't agree with 99% of what he, 90% of what he.
Yeah, will do.
But he had some good ideas. Like
He did.
I always say, he gave us the Volkswagen Beetle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But he was, I still think, one of the greatest orators that I have ever heard. His speaking voice, the passion in his voice, in his speeches. I think to an extent, one of your heroes, Churchill, was a great orator.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'd got the passion in his voice. I think his words were excellent. I don't know enough about Churchill to know whether he wrote all his own speeches. I would imagine he had speechwriters that wrote the majority of it, and then Churchill would tell him what he wanted to say, and they'd write it properly, as most speakers do. But there's just something about the Austrian painter that the passion, he knew how to raise the crowd.
He got a country to get behind him. I mean,
or because his painting was shit, he couldn't go into the Viennese School of Art.
But I think, I mean, people might moan about me talking about this, but it's like you have to study that thing to have an opinion about it. You can't just turn around and say, "Oh, fucking German, fucking nasty, fucking." Like, you can't say that.
No,
you've actually got to have a look and listen and see what he says.
I mean, we've done some of the worst things as a nation over the years. We've done some of the worst things imaginable.
Oh, fucking hell,
we were the first people, basically, to come up with concentration camps.
Well, he fucking admired us, didn't he?
Yeah.
He fucking liked us. He wanted us to join in, didn't he? He wanted us to fucking team up with him. Because he thought that's how we were. Right, so this is a German premium lager, mate. It's a 4.9. It's brewed in Kaffenburren. It's an M&S one. And
we're all posh today, Dave. We've got posh farm shop beers and posh M&S.
It's probably the way I'm going.
I can remember the good old days when it was Audi and Lidl.
Audi, yeah.
I think it's going to your head a bit, Dave.
Fucking is, isn't it? So anyway, mate, let's
cheers,
try this one. Cheers, cocker. I've got my pinky out.
Told you you're going posh. You know what? For a lager, I like that.
No, that ain't bad, is it? It's got some strength and body in it, ain't it?
It's not too fizzy.
No.
See, that's what does me with lager. It's just too gassy.
Yeah, it is too gassy. It is too gassy, I must admit.
What was the strength on that, you say?
4.9.
4.9.
So, yeah. So I was on TikTok the other day watching this bloke drive around Germany, and the amount of people that fucking went for it.
You know, driving around in an open top Kuba wagon. If anybody's not seen it, a proper Second World War German Kuba wagon. So it all looked proper. It got a driver dressed the part.
It got like somebody looked like Eva Braun sat next to him, sure blonde,
and he was in his.
He just finished making a film,
straight dark trench coat. I don't know. I don't know any background to it. I just saw it, and I thought somebody had done it as a bit of a prank.
No,
but he looked the part. He really did look the part, and he was just driving around the streets of Berlin.
Yeah, something like that, and
then people were sort of waving to him, and then
just fucking flicking the arm.
They all waved with the right arm.
Yeah, they knew what they were doing.
We won't do it on here because I would imagine YouTube wouldn't.
I've already fucking done it. Oh yeah, so fucking weather's shit, innit?
Well, we were just saying, weren't we? Yeah, look at that beautiful blue sky up there, and then there it's as black of a Bill's mothers.
Yeah. Do you know where that come from?
Well, there's loads of different things, but apparently William Shakespeare. There's the one I've heard the most. They reckon that the bill in It's Black Over Bill's Mothers was apparently William Shakespeare.
Well, I heard it was something to do with William of Orange when he came over here.
Oh, right. Now that I'm intrigued about.
Because apparently the clouds, as you looked over that way, it was towards Holland or something, because that's where he came from, wasn't it? And it was black over Bill's mothers. Because that's
Oh.
that's where Bill were.
Ah.
So it,
I've heard a few different versions of it, but
Yeah.
the one that seems to crop up the most is William Shakespeare.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard that
let's
one.
have
Dave.
a let's have
That's
a
a
look.
nice one. I've never heard that one.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Because my mate
What passed into a
Fraser.
few stories about William of Orange.
Yeah, my mate Fraser is one of the Orange men.
Mm.
Oh fucking hell, that's probably upset the Catholics now. Fucking hell, you can't say anything on this channel.
I actually wore a very, very, very old orange sash a few months ago at my local pub.
Really?
It was the landlord's dad's. The landlord of my local pub is a very, very, very interesting character. He was born in Northern Ireland, still speaks with a very broad Northern Irish accent, but he joined the British Army.
Really?
Yeah, and did a good number of years in the British Army. He was out in the Falklands, and but yeah, did a good. But for a man who's born in Belfast,
Yeah.
to join the British Army,
Yeah, it's
he
the
got,
thing,
he got
innit?
a lot of flack over that.
Yeah.
Lovely, lovely man as well.
It's yeah, Fraser used to go over to Ireland. He got all the orange.
Yeah, Orange Order stuff.
Yeah, that were it. And I think he helped build a few bonfires and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he told me that. But anyway, you're right. There's referring to the dark weather coming from the direction of Wilmcote, where his mother Mary Arden lived. Kaiser Bill, it's a reference to World War One, with the black representing the storm clouds or smoke coming from the east. And some suggest it just refers to a local person's house in the Midlands or a scrapyard where waste was burnt. So absolutely nothing to what I said.
But mine's mentioned. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's all right, isn't it?
Was it Catherine Arden, Shakespeare's mum? Was it Catherine Arden?
Yeah, Mary Arden, or had a Harden.
Yeah.
Fair play to her. She fucking.
Well, nowadays she probably would have.
Probably would have, yeah. Can you imagine if you went back into William Shakespeare? Well, you probably would. It's still fucking weird in them days as well, weren't they?
Well, they were, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think they were weird up until the Victorian times, really. I think I would.
That is nice, isn't it?
Yeah. Old Happy Victoria. I think she put a kibosh on a lot of things, didn't she? But yeah, I think they were quite weird.
Yeah.
You know,
well, people are weird.
Go right the way back to the Romans and the Greeks. And
Yeah.
they were like
Caligula and that. Who was the one who fucked his mum?
Caligula.
Well, was it?
And Annis did everybody.
He fucked everybody, didn't he? Anything with a hole, he
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
had. Fucking hell.
And he was a pope, weren't he?
He should have been on the Epstein list.
He wrote the Epstein.
Yeah, he was the original
Epstein was on his list.
Oh, I'll tell you what, right, mate. Since, what I've been doing, stupidly, and I meant to put it on a video today. I meant to say it. What I've been saying just lately on videos is, right, I'll review this beer. Right, so this is a beer, it's German, premium lager, blah, blah, Marks and Spencer's, and I don't think it's on the Epstein list. Right, so I've been saying that. Every time I say Epstein on fucking video, I get the little yellow dollar sign.
Really?
Fucking hell.
So you're not monetarised?
What happens
Is that what it means, or?
Well, no, what it means is that there's only certain companies that will put an advert on it.
Oh, if you've got
Yeah,
that,
if
right,
they don't
right.
want their name associating
Right,
with
yeah.
certain stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, fucking hell. So I think about 5 of my last 6 videos. Fucking. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, so they can even bully you that way, can't they? And pressure you.
Oh, YouTube's gone downhill big style. The fucking
See,
algorithms.
I know nothing
and
about it
everything.
because, as you know, I've never had a YouTube channel.
No.
I don't do YouTube. I just got tagged into this. Well, dragged into this.
Yeah.
One day when I was working here.
Well, we were sitting outside, weren't we, having a few beers after you'd finished
Yeah.
painting, and I said, fucking hell, we should do this on a YouTube channel, just make a fucking video out of it.
Well, I think June commented that we were sat there talking bollocks and drinking beer. And
Yeah,
she said,
just as blokes
you ought
do.
to film that.
Yeah, blokes do, don't we? We just talk fucking bollocks.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah, it is.
So if anybody has got a beer, cheers.
Yeah, cheers, cocker. In fact, we'll always do that as a thumbnail, dude.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if they were what
Cheers.
it was. There you go.
Must say, I never read many of the comments from the live. I did look at it. I didn't realise that, because me not knowing anything about this, I thought the live is just like it's there and then it's gone, you know.
No,
I didn't realise it actually went out as like a video.
A video on its own,
I
yeah,
didn't
afterwards,
realise.
yeah.
So I did watch it sort of once. More, well, I weren't sort of watching it. I was reading the comment. I went on it so I could look at the comments.
Yeah.
and it was the next day, 2 days or 3 days after, and there weren't that many comments, but obviously I went back and answered a few, but I really must go back on that and look again.
People...
I really must go back and look again and look at the comments. So if anybody had put anything and I've not answered it, I will get back on that and have a look at that.
I don't think people realised that we'd done a live, had they? And, no, people, I mean, somebody left a comment on one of my other videos and went, when are you doing an air raid shelter? This is all I watch it for. And I can't remember who did it, but thank you. So I said to him, we're recording Friday and it'll be out Sunday night. So it's all good. But
yeah, because this is the first air raid we've done since.
Yeah, we did the live.
Year,
yeah, well, it was two.
It was the Christmas one.
Yeah, we did the.
Funnily enough.
Yeah, we did a live, didn't we, in January?
We've still got the snowballs in the baby shower.
Yeah, still there.
The Christmas one. Yeah.
And we did that, didn't we? But it was too cold and dark in it to do it out here. And like it's getting fucking cold now, isn't it?
It don't bother me. I mean, I've got.
You've got your thingy on it. Yeah.
It don't. I don't tend to feel the cold.
No.
No sense, no feeling, Dave.
No. That's the way it should be, and all. We were on about something. June were going on about something the other day. She was whittling on about fucking something. I don't know what I'm fucking going on. And I went, can you make a difference? Can you change what that's happening? And she went, no. And I says, so what are you going on about it for?
Yeah.
Stop worrying, stop whittling, and worry about and whittle about things that we can change.
Yeah.
You know?
It's all right talking about things, but if you can't, like you say, if you cannot change whatever that situation or thing is, if you can't change it, don't worry about it. There's no point in worrying about it or letting it get to you if you can't do anything to change it.
Right.
You can talk about it,
of course you can.
But there's no point in worrying about it.
Of course you can talk about it. You can talk about it and discuss things, and that's the whole idea. But fucking hell, it's like when people sit there and they go whittling on about World War III. Can you do anything about it? Yeah. Can you do anything about World War III? No. Right, shut the fuck up and enjoy what time you've got there.
That's it. If it comes down to it, it's like if they were going to drop the bomb, I'd want to be right underneath it.
Oh, fucking too right.
I'd want to be sat there with a pint in my hand, surrounded by the people I love.
Yeah.
And vaporised instantly.
Exactly.
I wouldn't want to, even if there were a chance of living afterwards.
You don't want to be like that bloke out of RoboCop when he hits him and he gets covered in fucking acid.
No.
He's like, help me!
No.
No, people, I don't know. I think that's the problem with most people. They worry and think about the overanalyse stuff. This is the trouble in America. It's like, why do you always drink out of the left hand? I'm like, what the fuck are you on about? Fuck off! You're talking shit.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a load of issues in the world that we can't do anything to change.
Yeah.
Even by voting for a different party or whatever, there's so many things in the world that we cannot do anything about to change. So, hey, just everybody grab a beer and have a good crack.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
If you're surrounded by people who you love, tell them you love them
it's fucking
and have a beer.
Mad, innit?
And if you're not surrounded by people you love, then find somebody. Or, phone a friend.
Or buy a fucking dog.
Yeah. Or no, go to the dog shelter and get a dog.
Exactly.
And you'll get unconditional love from a dog.
You will. But I'll tell you what though, Brent, you say that about people who, when they overanalyse things, and people always seem to think there's a quick fix. Go and see somebody, get a pill, do this, do that. There's always somebody there willing to take your fucking money.
Oh, well, God, it's especially in America. I mean, therapy and that in America is just,
fucking mad, isn't it?
I mean,
analyse this.
If it helps people, in their own mind, if it helps people, then fine. but most of them are charlatans, and they're just out to take your money. It's the same with clairvoyance, and I do believe. I'm a believer in certain stuff.
I am a believer as well.
But a lot of, I know of one. I suppose the only word I could think of to call her is a clairvoyant, and she was unbelievable. I went to school with her son.
Yeah.
I presume she's still around. I've not seen her for many, many years. I hope she's still around. She was a lovely lady, Mrs. Garrett. But the things that she could tell you, if she saw anything, you could go and see her, but she never charged. She never charged any money, even if you offered to leave her a tip she wouldn't take it. She said, I don't do this for the money.
Yeah.
She said, it's something I can do. And I said, oh, like a gift. And she said, I wouldn't call it a gift. I don't see it as a gift. It's not always a nice thing.
Yeah.
But she would never take money. So I always tended to think that she was probably genuine.
Yeah.
And she didn't go out of her way to get people to go and see her.
Yeah.
It was only people who knew her, and then word of mouth went around, and it got to the point where a lot of people she wouldn't see. They'd phone her up and say, and she'd say, no, I'm not feeling too good at the minute, or, you know, whatever. Yeah. I believe this. I mean, she told me some stuff that there's no way she could have known. Even though I'd known her since I was a kid. Stuff, you know, personal stuff that there's no way she could have known.
No.
But because she wouldn't take money for it, I tended to believe her more. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah, it's. I mean, me and Scott were on about this, about people when they go and see somebody. And Scott's had his troubles in his past. And, right, let's say I'm upset over my mum's death.
Yeah.
Which I am, but it's fucking 3, 4, 5 years ago.
My mum's 30.
Yeah,
so,
and I don't fucking dwell on it. Now, say I was struggling and mentally and all that kind of thing, and they went, oh, go and see this person here, they're fucking brilliant, go and see them, right? So anyway, you walk into this office and there's a lad there who's about fucking, I don't know, 35, out of uni, got all the fucking
never lived
shit on the fucking wall, saying, not where he's thrown it, the certificates. And you're down about your mum, are you, son? Are you down about your mum? And I go, yeah, you know, I'm missing her every day and all that, and fucking I'm sitting there rocking, eating my own shit because I'm missing her. I'm fucking not. And he starts coming out with all this crap, and then you say to him, is your mum dead? Is your mum dead, mate? And he goes, no, she's all right. Well, what the fuck do you know how I'm feeling?
Unless you walked in my shoes, you do not know how I feel.
Fuck off. Take your fucking certificates, take your fucking cheap swimming certificates and fuck off.
I've actually been to see 3 psychiatrists in my life. Now, you probably don't know this. I would imagine you don't know this.
Fucking hell!
So I have actually got some first-hand of experience of going to see psychiatrists.
Yeah.
Forensic psychiatrists.
Right.
I didn't go through choice. I was sent to see them.
Did you toy with them?
Twice by my barrister.
Yeah.
And once by the prosecution.
I'm not expecting Jodie Foster to walk by in a minute, have I?
You say, did I toy with them?
Yeah.
The prosecution one, when I was sent by the prosecution to go and see this, Dr. Earp, his name was. And I'll never forget it, because as soon as I seen it, I thought it's White. I'm going to see White Earp.
Yeah.
But and apparently he was one of the top forensic psychiatrists in the country. And I was sent to see him, and I did toy with him.
Yeah.
Now, going back, I don't know what to say this, but it's me, innit? Going back to something we were talking about earlier, about a certain bloke in a car with a little tiny moustache.
Oh, yeah.
I walked in with a donkey jacket on that I used to wear many years ago in a different life when I was a different person.
Look like you just come off a fucking miner's strike.
Well, you used to be able to buy T-shirts back in the day. I don't know if you can remember them. Adolf Hitler's European tour.
Yeah, you could, couldn't you, on the back, like
it had the tour dates on the back. England cancelled, Poland cancelled, whatever.
Yeah.
And a picture of him on the front.
In the days when we had humour.
Yeah. Well, I had one and I wore it to bits until it started falling to bits. So I actually cut the picture of him out off the T-shirt and sewed it onto the back of my donkey jacket. And I had an original 1930s...
Beats MCB, doesn't it?
Well, I had an original 1930s armband, red, white and black with a lot of squiggly black thing on it. Sewn on the arm as well.
Yeah.
Back in the day, different person, different life. And I went to see the psychiatrist in that.
Yeah.
And the first thing he said, I took the coat off and hung it up and sat down, and he said, can I ask why you're wearing that coat? I said, yeah. He said, well, why?
Can I just say,
I said, because it offends
shock
people.
valve. Yeah,
I
shock
said it offends
valve.
people. Yeah. Simple as shock value. It offends people. And he said, do you set out to offend people? I said, only people who are easily offended.
Yeah.
And that's how the conversation started, and basically for 2 hours that's how it went on.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean?
I'm the same. I'm the same. If I go onto the Facebook or Twitter X, formerly known as Twitter, and anything else, I go on there to start a fight. I go on there to start a fight. I'll look on purpose to wind some fucker up.
Yeah.
And the best thing is now, June does the same. She's fucking cutting.
Yeah.
She's fucking cutting. I've got sarcasm. I think she's got a fucking knife because she's cutting with what she says.
Yeah.
And like, she's there now. And I tell you what, mate. Right, she'll be there now on fucking Facebook or whatever on the June Slater thing, going. And I always know when she's arguing because when she's done it and she's tapped away on the keyboard, she'll go.
Yeah, proper like. I've still never been on Facebook in my life. I've never had a Facebook profile. I've never been on there in my life.
No, but so your code was there done for shocking value.
Yeah, it was.
You want a reaction?
That
ain't a fucking. That ain't. You're not mental or anything. That's just you. And I do the same. I want. When I do a video, I've just got that bit and I've done that.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for a reaction.
Yeah, it is. I'm not so much now. I've calmed down a hell of a lot. You know, you didn't know me back in the day,
no.
But it was always shock value. I would do anything to shock.
Yeah,
people.
I would.
Anything, just to get a reaction.
I'm 57.
Yeah,
I'm still fucking doing it.
Yeah, just to get a reaction. But I mean, I've mellowed a hell of a lot from what I used to be. And like I say, I always say it's a different life. Yeah. And I don't hide my past, you know. I don't.
No.
Because I'm
you ain't, Bren. You've been honest
I'm still a big believer in. You know, you learn by your mistakes, if you want to call them. Then, and you know, and you can't change the past, so why try?
Exactly. This is another thing, isn't it? When people worry, oh, I wish I'd have done this when I was young. Oh, fucking shit.
That's why I say, if there's anything you want to do it now.
Yeah.
If your means allow you, do it now. And if your means don't allow you, I'd say rob a bank, but they're impossible.
Yeah, they are.
And post offices just ain't worth
doing.
They
have about fucking 28 quid.
Post offices just ain't worth doing. They really ain't. Trust me. My missus used to work at one.
Yeah.
And she phoned me up times in tears from work, and I'd say, "What's up?" She'd say, "It's Wednesday. The old dears are coming down to cash the pensions. We've got no money to pay them." And I'm like, "It's a post office. How can you not have any money?" She said, "We've run out of stamps as well." What? And it's quite a big post office, on High Street. And they used to regularly run out of postage stamps and run out of money.
Well, this is why people don't bother with the fucking post office now.
Yeah.
They're fucking mad. The fucking management in this fucking country is fucking gone fucking tits up.
Yeah. All they used to have in there were hundreds, and I mean hundreds, they got a stock room full of them, plastic lunch boxes for kids.
Oh, right, well, we all need them, don't we? We all need a fucking lunch box.
And of course, you go to the post office to buy one, and you wouldn't go to Wilco's when it was open, or B&M to buy one. You would go to the post office, obviously, wouldn't you? But, yeah.
Oh, they do your fucking head in. They really do, so... Well, we were on about, me and June were on about this. You know how we were saying, right, we're on about the Australian painter.
Yeah, Austrian.
Right, and we were saying, Austrian.
We're an Australian, Bruce.
You had a fucking kangaroo fucker.
Good day, Bruce.
Yeah, tiny kangaroo now. What the fuck were all that about, you fucking dirty bastard? Fucking tying kangaroos down.
Two little boys were worse, weren't
yeah.
they? Oh, Rofi.
Fucking hell, but hiding in plain sight.
I used to love that song as well. It done me when Rolf got done. It really did.
Yeah.
Savo expected it.
Yeah, of course it did.
When Rolf
dirty
got
bastard.
done. When Rolf got done. Rolf and Fred the Weatherman.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Fred West.
Oh, no, you just Gardner, weren't
Did you ever watch that thing with Fred West, that The Appropriate Adult?
No.
Oh,
no, but I must have read every book that's ever been written about him.
Right, folks.
I met Rose once.
Yeah.
In Welford Road Prison, of all places.
Yeah, because they put her in with men, didn't they?
She was having a lie down. They were shipping her from wherever she were to wherever she were going. And one of the screws said to me, because he know her into true crime, you got any books on Fred and Rose West in your cell? I said, yeah, I've got the one that's called Fred and Rose. My mum sent it in. He says, right, get it ready. He says, I'll come and pick you up tomorrow and take you down to the storeroom, which you have to go past the hospital to get to. He said, Rose West, don't say Rose West is coming in about dinner time, she'll be here. I'll take you down to the storeroom.
Fucking hell.
And I'll try and time it so that it's when the van comes, so we try and get your book signed. It never happened.
No.
I saw her, but I couldn't.
Do you know what? I know you're telling the truth, because we've been watching, there's a bloke on YouTube, he's a Jewish bloke, and I'm not saying that because he's Jewish, but he's a Jewish bloke, black hair. And he interviewed some screw, and she said they were moving her from such and such. And that ties in now, you've said that.
They used to do it a lot.
They used to take it to a man's prison.
Reggie Cray.
Yeah.
It's basically what they'll do. It happens loads. More so with high-profile prisoners that they do tend to ship around quite a bit, unless they stick them in somewhere like Monster Mansion.
Yeah.
You know, but they're only allowed to travel for X amount of hours on the road, a bit like a lorry driver.
Yeah.
And then they have to stop and give the prisoner some food and drink, basically.
Yeah.
And they always,
human rights.
They always put them in the hospital wing.
Yeah.
So they'll always stay at a prison that's got a decent hospital wing.
Right.
And they'll put them in there, and it might just be for like 3 or 4 hours.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's overnight.
Yeah.
Sometimes it might be 2 or 3 days, but generally it's 5 or 6 hours.
Yeah.
To have a bit of something to eat, have a bit of rest, whatever, and then they put them back in the van and take them back off to wherever they're going.
Well, no, this woman on this thing said that they often.
And I don't have my Rose West, by the way. I think it's evil what they did, so don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But I collect autographs,
But
and it's rare to get autographs.
Well,
like that.
right. Appropriate adult. I'll just let this go through to the fucking thing, and then we'll go and get that keg. Watch the appropriate adult, and I actually felt not sorry for him again, but he were fucking nuts, weren't he, Fred?
Yeah, and when you start reading into it, he was heavily abused as a kid.
Yeah.
Mainly by his mum.
Yeah.
Which is quite rare.
Yeah.
But he had a really, really severe bang on the head as a kid.
Yeah.
And he was never right since.
It was quite a... Watching it, I know it's dramatised and all that, but he was quite a gentleman.
Everybody you spoke to who knew him would say the same thing. So I've read so many books, because I'm a fanatical, really into me true crime, and I've been for years, and I'm going to say thousands, and I'm not exaggerating, thousands of books on true crime.
Yeah, we like them. In fact, if you've got Netflix are doing quite a good series of true crime dramas. And
I still want to see the one about Ed Gein. However you want to pronounce it.
Have you watched the John Wayne
Gacy?
Yeah, on ITV.
I don't watch TV. I've not seen any of those that they do. And I think they did a really good one about Dennis Nielsen as well.
They have. Doctor Who did.
But I've read pretty much all the books that have ever been written about all of them.
Well, John Wayne Gacy, it's on ITV, and I've got
Killer Clown.
Yeah, I used to pay for BritBox. But now ITV own BritBox, so it's gone onto there, so I can watch it. And anyway, this John Wayne Gacy thing came up, and me and June have watched it. And fuck me, he was disturbed.
Oh yeah,
he got 3 or 4 personalities.
Yeah. Poco the Clown.
Yeah, and then there was another bloke who hated gays, who he said that because he's really bad. And then there was just like John Wayne Gacy. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Absolutely fucking screwed in the head. But no, what I've watched is called, oh fucking hell, what's it called? Hold on, I've got it on my phone. Martin Shaw's in it. And do you like The Omen or The Exorcist?
Yeah, I did see them back in the day. That was back in the day when I did used to watch films and television.
Well, this is like, apparitions. Say apparitions?
Yeah.
Apparitions, innit?
Well, I can barely see your phone, Dave. You're asking me to read something.
Apparitions, innit? That's what it says. APPRR.
Apparitions?
Apparitions. Apparitions, okay. Yeah. And anyway,
Apparitions.
What it is, it's a 6-part series following Father Jacob, a somewhat maverick priest who performs exorcisms against the wishes of the fucking Catholic Church. And I found it by accident, because I'm like, you see actors and you think, right, I'll click on him, see what he's done. He says, right, done this thing, so we put it on. Fucking hell, she's shit in her pants.
Oh, I'd probably like that.
It is like The Exorcist meets The Omen. So if you've got ITVX,
I'd probably like that.
It's just 6-part, and
see, I like things like that, so I ain't getting too involved and missing half.
And they're only like 50 minutes long, because obviously the adverts ain't there. You know Rita Sue and Bob too, right? The black-haired one's in it. She comes along. Who else is in it? There's another bloke who does the narrating for Guy Martin. He's in it. It's really fucking good.
Oh,
and I can't believe they've only made 1 series.
I might have a look at that.
Yeah, you give that a go. So, right, I'm going to go and get the keg, and we'll be back. Right, then we're back. I don't know why I said that, right, then we're back, because I've only been... to you, it's less than that.
Yeah, it is.
So anyway, before Christmas, I bought this keg. Hofmeister imported Bavarian lager, Hells. It's 5%, it's a 5 litre.
Good, I'm glad I ain't driving.
Yeah. I don't think we'll do it all, mate.
What? I'll get my coat.
Yeah. Get you pulled. Now, I think what you do is...
pull.
Do you know how to do these?
I ain't got a clue, mate.
I think you have to undo
Now,
this.
back in the day, I can remember the old...
Shit.
Oh, well done. I'm going to have to get my knife out. Oh. Now, should you be degassing?
I don't know.
Ain't that the pouring thing there?
Yeah.
I would imagine you pour it from the bottom.
Yeah.
If you pull that out, I'm guessing a little tap or something will come out. Yes, come on.
Like a pig's dick.
Like dogs.
A dog's dick. I think you go for it. I don't know what you have to do. Do you have to... Hey up!
Hey, that's a bit vicious, isn't it?
Fucking hell!
Right, I'll hold the glass. That's a bit vicious, isn't it? Try and go it up that.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on, now then, this is what you have to do.
Right, so yeah,
That's
the
the
one.
exhaust.
That's the one. That's as frothy as hell. Oh, right, yeah.
Do you want another glass? You want a flake in that?
That's good head, isn't it?
Fucking can't beat that for good head. That's at least fucking 40 quid.
Highfield's less about 20, I'd have thought.
Yeah.
Right, let's try doing it properly. Oh, that's coming out better, look.
There we go. Well, you've had a laugh, people.
I got sprayed.
Yeah, you did, didn't you? Right.
If you put it on the edge of the table, you'll be able to do yours, won't you?
I will, won't I? There you go. Let's open that.
Now
up.
this brings back memories, and I'm a little bit too young to remember them. But I can remember seeing them, but I don't know as I ever remember having one. The old Party Sevens.
Yeah.
Worthington.
Yeah.
Carlin Black Label, when it was called Carlin Black Label.
Carlin Black Label.
And they used to get them from the off licence. And they'd punch 2 holes in the top with a knife or something, or a screwdriver, just to let the air in one and the beer out the other. But you could actually buy the proper taps for them. And I've still got one of the taps.
Really?
In the box, never been used, with the little canisters. Yeah, how I ended up with that, I don't know. It's just some tat I've collected over the years now.
Yeah. All right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cheers then, cocker.
Cheers, mate. Good health.
Fucking hell, that was fun. You're not wetter out, are you?
No, no.
That ain't too bad, really, is it?
Again, I can
It's
drink it because it's
long.
not gassy.
Yeah. Well, that's all right, because it's all fucking exploded.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All the gas went in that one.
Battery's going. We're all right. I've charged every fucking battery up.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Excuse me. What we had out of that one? We've had about an hour in that out of that one. We'll keep going. When the battery's gone, we'll turn it over, folks. All right. Oh, yeah, fucking Hofmeister beer then.
Where were that from then, Dave?
I got it. I found it on the internet. It come up on one of these bloody adverts on Facebook, and I went, "Ooh, Hofmeister," because it's actually made in Hofmeister and they've shipped it over. It's not that shit that they used to make here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was just export stuff. They wouldn't have drank that in Germany or Bavaria or wherever.
They wouldn't be invading Poland on that fucking shit, would they?
No, definitely not.
Nah, so no, it's all good, isn't it? There you go. It's calming down now, isn't it?
It is.
Fucking hell, bastard weather. I'm fucking fed up with this.
Are you cold?
Fucking weather. Well, it's not the cold, is it? It's the fucking. I'm just fed up with the. Oh, right, that's it then, folks. The battery's been changed. Yeah, it's just the dark, gloomy nights, mate. It's just. It's cold, it's wet, it's fucking miserable. My field's got a fucking pond in it.
Is it flooded back?
Oh,
Yeah.
fucking. Yeah, I can't be fucking doing it.
You having any sheep out this year, or?
I don't think so. Jim Sheep did phone up about putting his in there, but I didn't think he would, to be fair.
No. Shame I was going to come and rustle the fucking sheep.
Well,
I do like a bit of lamb.
yeah. Have you tried them lamb and mint crisps that Walkers have got out in the new
No,
sensations?
no, I ain't even heard of them.
Yeah,
I'll have to give them a bit of a blast. I do like a crisp.
Yeah.
I ordered some lamb actually. It's being delivered today.
Yeah.
The factory where I'm working at the minute, there's a guy. A mate of his is a butcher, and once a month he brings some A4 sheets round with a list of products, and then he goes and picks it all up and delivers it.
Yeah, fair
I've
play.
had a bag of minted lamb steaks, bag of sirloin steak, and the minted lamb steaks. There's no weights on the sheet.
No.
But because I've ordered them before, I know you get a bloody good.
Does you do other things as well apart from lamb, or?
Yeah, I have. I've ordered lamb steaks. You can have lamb joints. I've ordered lamb steaks. I've ordered rump steak because I like to braise it.
Yeah.
But he does sirloin steaks, and he does not T-bones.
Tomahawks.
No, he don't do them unfortunately. Ribeyes.
The ribeyes.
I love his sausage. He does. There's a dozen sausage in a pack, and the big thick sausages. Tomato. I love tomato sausage.
Right, yeah.
I think he does tomato, normal pork, like a Cumberlandy Lincolny type herby sausage, and something else. They're 12 sausages in a pack, but the big thick sausages, and it's 3 packs for a tenner.
Well, you can't argue with that.
And so I've ordered some of them. I've ordered. What else have I? So I've never tried a mince from him before. I love mince. I do a lot of stuff with mince. And that was £10 for £1.5 kg, which I think's good.
It is. It is good, to be fair.
I think £10 because you buy mince and that from Aldi now in this bag packed. It looks like dog food.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong. It cooks down all right, but it looks like dog food.
Yeah,
it's very finely minced.
Yeah,
and,
it's just
no
fucking
substance to it.
It's all fucking shit nowadays. You've got to go to a proper butcher's, I reckon. This is why
this is a proper butcher and he gets it off. But I ordered cheese from him as well.
Yeah.
He does an extra mature cheese. Extra mature cheddar.
So that's nice and flavour.
It's I don't know what the weight is, but it's a block that's about I'd say the size of an house brick, seriously.
Yeah.
£7.
You can't argue
For
with
an
that, can
extra
you?
mature cheddar.
An Ibstock brick.
I used to work there, mate. I used to be the chef in the canteen at Ibstock Brickyard.
Fucking hell. So.
Good old Ibstock bricks.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be really good bricks.
They are bricks. There's fucking loads in this bastard garden. These round here, this garden edge. I'll show you good people. These bricks round here are some of them are fucking Ibstock brick. So there you go.
Been around for a long time. Yeah, I was a chef there for 3 years, I think.
Yeah.
When I first come back from Canada. When I moved back from Canada, that was my first job, because my auntie used to work there in the kitchens. And she said, are you after a job? I said, well, not really.
You got one.
I've just come back in the country.
It's not what you know.
I was planning on bumming around for a bit, but she said, well, there's a job going, and I've told the manager about you, and so I ended up as the chef there. I'm glad I went, because they ended up paying for me to go back to college to finish all my paperwork, so yeah, good.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? It's like I say, it's not what you know, it's who you know and how much you want to fucking thing.
Well, of course it is.
Anyway, this is what I want to ask you. There's a talking point, because people watch us, don't we, because like I said, it's basically just, you're right, or do you want to...
No, I'm fine, mate. I'm just thinking that glass feels a little bit spongy. I'm going to double up.
Righto. Now, me and June were talking the other night, and we're on about Keir Starmer. And during the war, during the war, you listen to Churchill, and we've just said it. Churchill got the people to fight.
Rallied the troops.
He rallied the troops. So people went and fought for Churchill.
Yep.
They fought for the king.
Yeah, king and country.
Exactly. And when you say king and country, you mean your family, your friends, your land, and everything like that.
Everything that you hold dear, basically.
Exactly. At this moment in time, I would not fight for my Prime Minister, I would not fight for my King, and I don't think the country's there worth fighting for.
I would fight for my country
Yeah.
to try and get it back to how I believe it should be and could possibly be
Yeah.
one day.
I
But
think-
me, no, not. I've never been a royalist. I've always been a parliamentarian. But I've never been anti-royal.
No.
Because, especially more so with the Queen, because I think she dedicated, I've commented on this before, she dedicated her life, I believe, to her country.
Yeah.
I'm not saying she didn't have an easy life, but you know what I mean. I've never really been a big royalist, but I did admire the Queen for what she did, and also for the amount of money in tourism and such like that she
Yeah.
brought into the country.
Well, she was an attraction. She was a brand.
Yeah, well, of course you were.
Philip
Yeah, of course you were.
Philip and Liz were a brand.
Yeah.
And I think when they went, that's fucking finished them. But no, we were just on about it the other day, and I was just saying to June, I says, you look at Starmer, and you think, what a pathetic.
Would you take a bullet for him?
No.
No
fucking way.
Normally. And that's what it was. That's literally that's what it meant in the day.
That's what it were. And you look at Starmer, and you look at him, and you think, you pathetic little fucking imbecile.
Yeah, yeah.
There is no way anybody in this world, in this country, would think. Well, not everybody, because there is some fucking loons out there. Yeah, so.
I mean, you've got to think from my point of view, Dave. He used to be the head of the CPS. How many times has that come prosecuted me?
Exactly.
Oh, I shouldn't say that word on here, should I? But
What,
you know,
Starmer?
yeah. How many times has he prosecuted me? Do you really think I like him? No.
No. Well, he didn't prosecute the fucking right ones, did he?
No.
I didn't know about him. I never heard.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You can't tell me Jimmy Savile's name didn't come across your desk and you think, oh, I'll have a little look at that.
Jimmy Savile probably come across his desk.
Oh, very did. Well, they reckon he's one, don't they? Starmer. They reckon he's one of them.
Well, the Ukrainian rent boys scandal, weren't there another one the other week?
Yeah, fifth
Somebody
one.
else been arrested.
The fifth one's been arrested, innit?
The damage on his property and his car or whatever
Yeah.
it were.
You don't get firebombs thrown at you for fucking no reason, do you?
No, mate.
Pay your debts.
Yep.
Pay your debts and pay your bills.
And pay your rent, boys.
Exactly. So we got planned for the weekend, mate? You got anything exciting happening?
Well,
Knowing that this will be Sunday when these people watch, so
I've got a day off Saturday. Karen's going out with the girls from cricket. They're going to the theatre.
Really?
Yeah, to watch. I think she said Calendar Girls. I think she said they're going to watch Calendar Girls at the theatre.
I've watched that. That's quite a good film, isn't it?
So I don't know. I've never seen it.
Oh yeah,
No,
Helen Mirren's in it. She gets a fucking
she were,
tits out.
yeah. Well, apparently they all do. Yeah, and some of the girls who Karen plays cricket with are lesbians, so they're really looking forward to it.
Really? That's all right.
Yeah, bless them.
Oh, fucking hell,
And they're a
mate.
great bunch of girls. They've just moved clubs. They now play for Ashby.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
they've
Ashby's a
left-
good
they've-
club.
They've left Broomley's. They've left Broomley's and they
We
played to Ashby.
played a game there. We played a game there, and Grew Boy was in his dad's fucking company car. And anyway, I don't know what were up with Grew Boy that day. You were a fucking idiot. And round Ashby's ground, Ashby cricket pitch,
Yeah,
there's boulders.
yeah.
There's these big fucking boulders. Well, anyway, Grew Boy was playing cricket, and we finished the game. We had a drink. We were all had a pint,
Yeah, just 8 pints.
and we come out, and Grew Boy's mum was the scorer. So she's a fucking lovely woman. She's fucking mad as a fit, and you won't want to come across her. I don't mean that
Yeah,
way,
yeah,
but
yeah,
she'd fucking out. And anyway, Grew Boy jumps in the car, puts it in reverse, but goes forward. Anyway, it's this fucking boulder. It's this fucking boulder, and the boulder rolls, and it's like the boulder's my fist, and his car's gone
Up it.
like that.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, and Grew Boy's like revving the fucking bollocks off this car. Soon, right, Grew Boy's mum looks like she's a jet, because I've parked this side of his car, and he's gone like that. And like, Grew Boy's mum was looking like she's a fucking jet pilot taking off.
Wow.
And the car's going, "Rrrr." Fucking wheels are spinning. So anyway, I had to push this fucking... Anyway, it's done fuck all damage to the car. Fuck all.
Wow.
I honestly don't know how he's got away with it. It's done nothing. It's not even broke the bumper, the number plate or anything. So anyway, we pushed it back off. And we get back to the village clubhouse, and Groom Boy's dad's serving behind the bar. Rog, fucking, he's another good lad. Fucking Rog is brilliant. In fact, the whole Groom Boy family are brilliant. And anyway, he says, "I better tell you now, I've hit a boulder." And Groom Boy's dad goes, "You hit a Volvo?" Obviously, you've got to be there. It was just one of them things. It was so funny. But he's sat there, and his mum was sitting there in the passenger seat. She did look like a fucking... I don't know what we're on about.
I'd have rather hit a boulder than a Volvo.
Yeah,
Because they were built like tanks. They always used to call Volvos bikers' nightmares.
Yeah.
They were always known as bikers' nightmares, because if you got hit by a Volvo, you weren't going up.
No. I don't know. What the fuck were we on about?
What we're doing at the weekend.
Yeah, that right. Oh yeah, they've got Ash Fair.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She's out with the girls from cricket.
Yeah, lesbians.
I've got that. They've got boulders around the cricket club there. I don't know if you know. But yeah, so I've got a night off Saturday, so I really don't know what I'm going to do. I'm at a loose end. I might. I don't know. I should probably involve a pub somewhere, but yeah. And then Sunday, I'm taking my sister out for a meal.
Yeah.
It's my sister's birthday, so yeah, taking her out for a meal.
Ah, fair play to you, mate. So, where you going? Anywhere nice? Well, they won't know, but still we're fucking...
We were going to go down the Indian, down Ibstock, which I love.
Yeah.
I went there last Sunday. It was Valentine's Saturday, weren't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I booked a meal in somewhere Saturday night for Valentine's, and then it turned out that they got the rugby on and that. All the wires got crossed here, there and everywhere, and I ended up cancelling it. Because I'm thinking, don't really want to be sitting having a meal with like a load of rugby
players. Yeah.
And then it turned out the rugby were in the afternoon. We were having a meal at night. Could have gone ahead.
Yeah.
But it all got changed. So we went out for an Indian on Bombay Bistro in Ibstock. If you live anywhere local, try it. Absolutely brilliant. So I went down there Sunday. So I thought, well, I don't really fancy Indian 2 weeks running.
No.
So we're going to the Holler, the gate.
Holler.
Osbaston, the gate at Osbaston. They call it the Holler because it's in the bottom of a dip. And it's always been known locally as the Holler.
Yeah.
Really good farm shop next door to that.
Really?
Yeah. Do all your meats and your cheeses and everything.
Where's that?
Like that.
Ibstock.
Osbaston. You've got to go through Ibstock, go through Nailston. It's maybe 2 miles the other side of Ibstock.
Right.
Heading out on the main road on the 8447.
I like a farm shop.
It's really good. Nice little pub.
Yeah.
Well, it's one of these, it's more geared up these days for eating.
Yeah.
Cheap and cheerful eating. You get a mixed grill for like 12 quid.
You do miss a normal pub though, don't you?
Yeah, and this is geared up for eating. They've got a tiny little section where you're welcome to just go in for a drink.
Yeah.
Nice outdoor bit there, where I actually took your sister over there on what would have been my dad's birthday.
Yeah.
And I took some of my dad's ashes. And I got your sisters, because my dad used to love to go down there and have ham, egg and chips.
Ham, egg and chips.
He loved his ham, egg and chips.
Simple food.
Yeah. So they got a nice little...
Pineapple?
Yeah, he did like a bit of pineapple with it, which I don't. But,
no, I don't.
But they got a nice little pagoda thing in the garden, and we sat in there, and I pulled this little sandwich bag out of my pocket, and gave it to your sister, and she looked at me like I got 2
Did she
heads.
send me a picture of that?
I think she did.
Yeah.
And I said, there you go, there's a bit of me dad scattering behind this pagoda, because he used to like to go, I've scattered, what I've done, when he died, he lived on a farm for years and years and years, just before I was born.
Yeah.
And he wanted his ashes scattering back up on the farm. So we got in touch with the lady who owns the farm.
Yeah.
He's still part of the family who were there when my dad
Yeah.
was there. And they're like, no problem, you come and scatter him wherever you want. So we took him down to the bottom, there's a little stream, one of the fields, and we basically scattered his ashes down there. But I kept a little bit, my sister kept a little bit, and my niece kept a little bit.
Right.
And with mine, I decided that I wanted to scatter just a little tiny bit in all his favourite places where he used to like to go. So that's what I do.
Have you ever seen Afterlife?
No.
Haven't you, with Ricky Gervais?
Oh, now you've said what it is. I've seen loads of clips of it, and I want to watch it because I've seen loads of clips.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, right, mate. I don't cry. I don't fucking cry. It's very rare I get emotional, but I watched Afterlife, and I'll tell you what, there's people who will watch this and who will agree. It's a tremendous bit of writing. It's a tremendous programme. And it did bring a tear to my eye. I wasn't in the need of a tissue.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
But afterlife is, and it really, really is.
I've seen loads of clips. One that I can remember especially, where he's interviewing some woman in an old age pensioners.
Oh right, a fucking Victor Meldrew's missus.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. And so, what's it like to be 100 years old?
Fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Fucking
and I thought that was the first clip.
Everybody
I saw.
I know's fucking
dead. And I thought that was brilliant. And then another one where he's on a street and they're shaking a tin, collecting for something.
And how many times has that happened to you where you actually want to turn around and say...
But you don't,
Yeah, you want to turn around and say, fuck off, leave me alone.
Yeah.
And it's so true.
It's not for charity, you're getting paid for it.
Yeah, they are getting paid
and of course they are.
When we went, we parked up in Loughborough the other day. Fucking thing's going, let me get this again.
Face.
Yeah.
I said, don't shake your tin at me. I said, sorry, I've got Parkinson's. We're collecting for Parkinson's.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. I'll tell you what, I've got my own charities.
Shaking all that, don't waste it. Here,
yeah. I've got my own charities. I'll donate to my own charities. And I don't particularly like charities because I think...
because it doesn't go to where it should go.
It doesn't go. You've got your CEOs who are taking a fucking fortune, and I'm done with charity.
I used to go to the British Legion. That was one I always gave to.
Yeah. And June's mum always gave to the Poppy.
The Poppy Appeal, British Legion.
Sally Armour.
Right, well, I'm having massive, major rethinks about the British Legion.
Yeah.
Because when I found out they've got something like £23 million in the bank account, why hasn't that gone to retired servicemen who need it?
Don't know.
Why is it in the bank account?
And it's all a fucking Swiss.
I really... It's done me. It's done me with the British Legion,
I'm done with... Do you know what? Where I used to live, the little village there's a woman who fucking collects for hedgehogs. I'd rather give...
My favourite animal.
I'd rather give to hedgehogs. She wants towels, she wants newspapers, she wants old bed sheets
dog food,
to look after fucking hedgehogs.
Yeah, I love hedgehogs.
I'd rather do it. And I would say to people now, if you're watching here, now, obviously you're watching, there's no point in me saying if you're watching, you are watching. Fuck all your fuck your children in need, fuck your fucking Red Nose Day, fuck your fucking what's the other one? NCP fucking whatever it is for kids, right? Fuck them all off, because all these CEOs are on an absolute fortune.
Yeah.
And then you go
on the top paid.
Yeah, you go on the CEOs and they say, oh, they're paid fucking £120,000, 170, 190. You think, right, so they're on that, and then you got the people below are on probably fucking 100,000.
Yeah.
And it's like, fuck them.
I didn't realise this until maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago. I'm quite naive, to be honest. And I thought charities were what they say they are. I didn't realise that the top people got paid huge amounts of money.
Yeah.
I presumed, in my naivety, that they were like retired business people who'd made a lot of money and wanted to give something back.
Yeah.
So they started running these companies for free.
Yeah.
And then I found out that they're getting paid like hundreds of thousands of pounds a year, and I'm like, wow.
Nah, fuck them.
I was so naive, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, fuck charities, fuck them all. They're all wankers. They're all taking there, and it's all bloody. I bet it's. Well, I don't know if it is tax free because I've not looked into it enough, but I bet they all get a fucking tax relief. I bet they get these big fucking company Teslas and these big fucking stupid other electric cars. Oh, we get tax relief. Fuck off, you wankers. I hate the fucking lot of you. There's a hate crime now. Well, I do. I hate the people who.
It's just a con.
Yeah.
And the trouble
Lenny
is
Henry, another wanker.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm black. We should pay everybody for fucking
reparation.
All right, Henry. All right, Lenny. You were never funny anyway. So we'll pay everybody millions of pounds to a country. I haven't ever owned a slave, and he's never picked no fucking cotton.
Yeah.
Fuck off. You're living a fucking dream. It's terrible when you're on drinking it. Your tongue goes loose.
Well, it's it's talking the truth, and there's a lot of people out there agree with us. Well, well, you're not allowed to anymore, are you? You're not allowed to speak the truth anymore.
You're not. See, this is.
And I still believe, and people died.
Don't believe you can fly.
No, I know. I believe I can fly.
He's another one.
Yeah, isn't it? I believe in freedom of speech. I might not agree with what you say, but I'd die for your right to say
that's it, innit?
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I believe in freedom of speech.
I do.
And I don't think there's any such thing really as hate speech. It's
No,
just
I
that
don't.
you don't agree
Yeah,
with
you
what
don't
I'm
agree
saying,
with-
or I don't agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's wrong that you're being tied now with what you can say.
Yeah.
People
you
are being sent to prison for something they post on the internet.
not being fucking sent to prison for wanking over fucking kids being raped, though.
Well,
are they?
that's right. You know what I mean? And I don't know. It really grates on me.
Yeah, mate.
You know, people died to
Yeah.
give us freedom of speech.
Well, this
and
is
now
another one, isn't
you're
it?
being locked up for what you say.
I can't remember who I was talking to once about Poppy, the poppy thing. And I said, you should always wear a poppy, you should always wear a poppy because people fought and died for you and all that, you should show respect. And somebody says, yeah, but they fought, I think it were Angry Bootneck, they fought for the right for you to not wear a poppy.
Yes, and it works both ways.
And I thought, fucking hell, yeah.
I think
you're
I've
right.
said to you before about the poppies. It's always the Remembrance Sunday is always about the time when Loughborough Fair's here.
Yeah, the week after, innit?
I'd gone to Loughborough Fair one year and we were in one of the pubs. Can't remember what pub. It's probably gone now. Probably a wine bar now.
Yeah.
We were in this proper old boozer. And the guy come in shaking the poppy tin with a tray with the poppies on, or buy your wooden.
Yeah,
glass or
yeah, that's
whatever.
right, yeah.
He walked straight past me. I was putting my hand in my pocket, and he walked straight past me, and he went round and he went round, and I was watching him, and nobody put any money in that tin.
Yeah.
And as he come walking back round to go out the pub, I stuffed a £5
Yeah.
in the tub, and he said, "Oh, thank you very much." He said, "Would you like a poppy?" I said, "No, it's all right, mate. I've already got one." And I moved my coat out of the way.
Yeah.
I'd already got one on my cut-off.
Yeah.
The coat I was wearing was an original 1942 SS German jacket with full medals and full cuff titles
Yeah,
and
you see,
everything.
people.
And he said, "I didn't come to you purely because of the coat you're wearing."
Yeah, but that ain't. You've missed the point.
I said there were
completely.
German soldiers died as well in the war.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he shook my hand. And he shook my hand, an old boy, a veteran.
Yeah.
And he shook my hand and he said, "You're right, son."
Yeah.
And he shook my hand.
They don't realise. They don't realise what you stereotype. You look at something and you stereotype.
Never judge a book by the cover is
Exactly.
a really, really good saying. People look at me rough as fuck. I'm one of the nicest people you could ever meet in your life.
Well, you are, aren't you,
Until
bro?
you cross me.
Yeah, don't fucking. Yeah, and I'm the same in in theory. Don't. I'll have a laugh with you. I'll have a laugh with you. You can laugh at me. And I don't care.
Yeah.
Don't fuck me off because I will come after you and I'll fucking will do you. And I'm not saying that as I'll kill you or anything like that. But I'm not. You probably would.
Not nowadays. Not
Yeah,
nowadays.
but
no.
don't.
But,
You know what I mean?
yeah, back in the day,
And
maybe.
people don't. You know. It's one of them things, isn't it? It's this fucking. This life, you've got to have lived a life to be able to talk about a life,
Yeah.
haven't you?
It's like people who look at me covered in my tattoos.
Yeah.
But it's like, can I really do it now because I've got my shirt on? My tattoos end so abruptly there
Yeah,
because I was a chef.
yeah. Well,
So
Fraser.
my tattoos end there because that's where my chef's watch came
Yeah.
to. So I could go for a job as a chef.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know I'd got tattoos. I'd put a shirt and tie on, go for my job
Yeah.
interview, get the job, and I would never have any tattoos below where my chef's watch came to.
Yeah,
Because back in the day there was a stigma.
yeah. Well, Fraser, who I was talking about earlier on with the Orange Man thing, he is exactly the same. He's fucking covered in them, right? But they stop there
Yeah.
because he can then wear a shirt.
yeah.
He can hold a respectable job.
Never have anything
No,
above,
exactly.
above where a collar comes
Yeah.
and below where a cuff
Exactly.
comes. And that I've always done that.
Fraser-
My legs, my arms, everything.
Fraser is
No.
one of the best men I have ever met. Me and Fraser haven't always seen eye to eye, but there again, we're boss. He was the boss and I was an employee. But I respect Fraser so much because just because he,
Yeah.
silly things like that.
Yeah.
It means a lot,
It's sense.
Yeah, it's common sense.
You know what I mean? Even I love tattoos. I'm covered in tattoos. But I still believe there's a stigma attached to tattoos.
There is, yeah.
I mean, at one time it was only sailors, bikers, and convicts
Yeah.
who had tattoos.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And that's why. So I made a conscious decision never to have anything that I couldn't cover up.
Yeah.
If I needed to.
Yeah.
Like for a job interview or something like that.
Yeah.
You've seen kids now with tattoos all over the faces.
Oh, they've got these.
How the hell are they ever going to get a job?
They're not fucking tears. They've got like silly fucking.
Well, the thing is, you see, the teardrop. There's a significance to that.
Yeah, but they don't realise that.
No, they don't. And there's a massive significance to a teardrop tattoo. That means you've killed somebody.
Yeah.
That actually means, or originally, the teardrop was meant you took somebody's life and you were permanently remorseful and crying for the fact that you took a life. And but that goes back to prison tattoos.
Yeah. But some of them just do it, and they seem to think they're so fucking hard. And there's a lad, I've seen a lad on TikTok, and he's got his fucking hat on, it's on sideways, he's got fucking silly squiggle.
Oh, you see so many of them.
He's got a cross on his...
I want to slap him.
And he's doing all this, and he's thinking, I've done bigger farts than your muscle.
Yeah.
And he's doing all this silly fucking, this thing where they do this, they grab it, fuck off.
Nah, I can't be doing
You're pathetic, absolutely fucking pathetic.
I'm not a violent person, and like I say, my life has changed dramatically over the last 25, 30 years.
Yeah.
But I want to revert back to how we used to be and just give them a good slap.
Yeah, you do.
I really do.
You do.
You look at them and you think, and it's like the one thing that pisses me off, and Karen knows, if she watches this, she'll know how much this does get me. As an ex-biker, I wear a cut-off. What we always call cut-offs. They don't call them vests or whatever.
Yeah.
They're cut-offs. But I've still got my original one that's absolutely covered in badges. It's covered in blood. It's got a couple of police badges on it that I kept as souvenirs. It's like, you know what I mean. And it grows with you.
Yeah.
You add to it. You people give you badges. You buy badges at
It's
gigs.
like Cub Scouts.
It is. It is basically. Yeah. It's like a rougher version of the Cub Scouts.
Yeah.
But now. It was called a cut-off. It was always called a cut-off because originally it was a denim jacket that used to cut the sleeves off.
Yeah.
And that's why it was called a cut-off. Now they call them battle jackets.
Oh.
Battle jackets. I think it's an American thing that has now come over here. And you see all these young kids, proper snotty-nosed kids, and they'll just order 30 or 40 badges, whatever you want to call them.
Don't mean nothing.
Off the internet. And then get the mum to sew them all on this battle jacket.
Yeah.
And they're doing videos of, it's a brilliant battle jacket. It's never been in a battle in its fucking life.
No.
Mine's got blood off probably 60 or 70 people on it.
Yeah.
And more of my own than all of them put together because the amount of kickings that I took in it, you know what I mean?
The fucking
and they call it a battle jacket, and it really grieves me.
Yeah, they don't.
Really
it's all about image, it's all about virtue signaling, it's all about this.
And they're brand new, you know what I mean? They're no.
Kids have got no fucking idea.
Battle jacket, my arse.
Right, I'm going for a piss. I'm up that polytunnel. Right then, folks, we're back. We've had a piss. We've pissed up the polytunnel.
And we did. Yeah.
Oh, we did. But there's no point in fucking lying.
No, we did.
There's no point in lying to you fuckers, is there? Because you know, when you lie on YouTube, people do know. Right, let's top this up then, mate. Let's top East Pint up and we'll finish this fucker off. Oh, what am I doing? I've got to turn it around the other way, you fat god.
Let me hold you.
No, it's alright, I've done it. Sorted, yeah. We'll top these up then, mate. We'll finish this off.
And then we'll go in the pub for one.
Yeah, we'll pop in the pub for one. There we go. I don't want to have too many because what happens is I fall asleep when I'm watching fucking telly tonight and then it upsets Junie baby.
No, I don't want to have too many because I don't want to get my driver to drop me off at my local on the way home, so...
You're having a word with Michael?
Well, it's not very often he comes in.
Yeah.
To be honest, that's the first time I've seen him in maybe a couple of months.
He did actually drop me a message and says, oh, shall we have a meet up in the pub? Because I think he wants to chat with me.
He likes you. He said to me, I love David, I do like David.
Yeah.
But that's the first... he actually lives next door, I think it's next door or next door but one.
Because what he did, he sent me
a... local MP?
Yeah, council.
Oh, council?
Yeah. No.
Oh, no, wait.
Our MP's Amanda Hack, she's a fucking Labour twat.
Well, he's in Parliament every day.
No, he's in council, isn't he? He's in Leicestershire County
Council. He goes to London.
Does he? Yeah, fair play to him then.
I think he's been promoted, mate.
All right. Well, anyway, he he said something to me one day about no queer than folk, and I went, I don't mind the queer ones. It's the weird fuckers I don't like. So yeah, that's it. All good.
Our local reform MP, candidate.
He's a councillor.
Our local reform guy.
Yeah.
He's a black gay guy,
Yeah.
and he's absolutely amazing.
And he's been in the army.
Oh, I didn't know he's ex-forces.
Yeah, ex-forces. Yeah.
I sent you a picture of me and him, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, didn't you? I thought you fucking idiot. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, because every time I see him, he always says, "Oh, he coming to the next meeting." But the Oldham at Broomley's Cricket Club.
Yeah.
In Colville, which is where Karen used to play cricket for. But they had a big Barney. Well, it weren't not such a big Barney, but they left en masse. The whole team left and now attached, including the chairman's wife, who played for the ladies' team. The chairman of Broomley's, his wife has left with them and gone to Ashby. Well, I don't think I won't say ex-wife because I think they're still married, but they're not together now.
Ashby's the better ground, isn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, they used to play from Ibstock originally, and that's an amazing.
Yeah, Ibstock's a fucking good ground.
Well, I raised money.
I played there.
I raised money as a kid when I was in the Cub Scouts.
Really?
Not the Scouts, the Cub Scouts. As a little kid,
we
were doing car washes and stuff like that to raise money
Ibstocks.
to actually build that. I was there on the opening day when Roger Tolchard came and opened it and cut the ribbon.
Right.
I was there that day, and I've still got in my autograph book all of Leicester County Cricket Club came for the opening day. It's no big deal, but I got all their autographs as a kid. I made sure I got every one of them.
I used to know a lad called Martin Emery. We used to call him Dick.
Martin?
Yeah.
His dad's name was Bob. He died very young, and his mum's name's Sue.
Yeah, that's
and
it.
And they lived next door to me and my mum and dad.
And he worked at Cannon, Martin did.
He's now in America.
Is he?
And he's still in America now, and he's doing very well, and he's a football coach in America.
Really? Yeah, because he played up front for
He's a football coach in America, mate. I was talking to his mum, I didn't know you. I was talking to his mum about 3 weeks ago.
Fucking hell. Dick!
My dad's house, where I was... My dad bought it when I was 3 years old, which I've just sold.
Yeah.
Martin, Sue, and Bob is his dad who
Bob Martin.
Yeah.
I just realised.
Lived next door to my mum and dad for all of my childhood.
Fucking hell. Dick is one of the best blokes I've ever worked with.
Martin Emery.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we call him Dick. Dick Emery. Yeah, fuck, so he's gone to America.
He's been in America for years, a good few years.
This is brilliant, because like this is what this is what this is about. This is like us finding things out, and you guys are sitting there, but you obviously can't say it. Yeah. So I worked at Cannon.
With my old mate Penfold.
Yeah,
that Maskell.
And he worked in the spares department, and I was in the I can't remember what it was called now. Can't remember where I worked. It was like the hard gear stuff, the photocopies and printers and stuff. Yeah, but Martin, he played for Ibstock up front, and he was fucking brilliant. He were ever so quick.
Yeah.
He was like lightning. It was like it was like Rooney, explosive.
Yeah.
He'd take off and like you couldn't catch him. He was quick. He was so quick over 5 yards. Of course, by that time that 5 yards had gone, you ain't going to catch him.
Yeah.
He was really, really good. And I tried to get him signed up down our local club in where I lived, like, but no.
He's been in America for, I want to say about 10 years.
Probably so. I don't know. I mean, I left Cannon 25 years ago.
I want to say he's been in America for at least 10 years. He went out and he's a football coach. I was talking to his mum when I was clearing my dad's house out.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was getting to the point where we'd sold it. I'd cleared the house, but to view the house, the stuff that were left in there, I bunged it all in the garage.
Yeah.
Because we had like a big double garage. So I'd sort of filled it all out so that people could view the house, but and I was clearing the garage. And Sue, Martin's mum, drove past in the car and she pulled up and said, "Hey, Bren, you alright? I'm glad to see you. I haven't seen you since Dad's funeral, blah, blah, how's it going?" And blah, blah, blah. And we were talking about Martin.
Will you see her again?
Oh yeah.
Mention Blue Van Man and tell her to tell Martin to have a look.
Oh well. She's still. I used to see Sue Moore at Ibstock Cricket Club.
Yeah.
Because I lived at the back of the cricket club. I'd got a key to the padlock on the back gate, so
yeah.
I could, when I smoked, I could light a fag up at my door because I didn't smoke in the house.
Yeah.
I'd light a fag up as I walked out the front door, and by the time I got to the actual cricket club door, to go into the clubhouse, I'd have to wait there to finish my fag. That's how close I lived. And Sue was always in there. She still has a lot to do with it.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, yeah, because he used to play cricket and all, because he was one of those lads.
Yeah, he was a good all-rounder.
Whoever you started the season with, you'd finish the season with. So he won't play football at the start of the season, but he won't play cricket at the start of the season.
Yeah, he was a big cricketer.
He was a fucking good cricketer and all.
Yeah, he was.
He could half twat a ball. He'd hit cow shot every fucking time.
Yeah. But no, I grew up next to him. He's younger than me. He's a few years younger than me. But I think...
Yeah, he's younger than me because we're the same age.
His dad died really young, Bob, Robert. His dad died really young. I think just a heart attack. Sad. I can't remember if Sue remarried. I don't know if she ever did.
No.
But yeah, I think they moved sort of just after the dad died, but... Maybe for
brilliant.
For 15 years.
Not brilliant your dad died.
But yeah, I think about 15 years at least, if not 15, 20 years, they lived next door to me mum and dad.
Yeah.
Literally next door.
Yeah, fucking real good lad, Dick were.
Well, there's one, isn't it?
Hey, fucking brilliant. It's like air hunters or something, innit? Or
well, you could have been on
This
that.
Is Your Life.
You could have been on air hunters.
I could have been air hunters. I ain't got no fucking hair.
Yours were like an episode of Air Hunters, weren't it? But you just got a phone call, basically.
Just a phone call, mate. That's all I got. Let's have another fucking top up, and then we'll go to the pub and have one.
What are you having in the pub, Dave? What they got in there now? I ain't been in there since...
They had Hawkstons
I was with you on Christmas Eve, I believe.
They had Hawkstons.
And that was the last time I was in there.
Mate? Top that up and you can take that on.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah. Fucking hell, this is going to be about a 2-hour fucking...
I want to say, yeah, it's a bit long, isn't it? No, that ain't...
I was talking to I know a lad off YouTube called Ben Garber. I've never met him, but we always chat. And he says, Dave, you should put these on fucking podcast. He says, because
what's the difference? What is a podcast? I hear the term and I don't know what it is.
A podcast is more talking. It's more. There's no visual.
Oh right, so it's all audio.
It's more audio than.
So there's no visual with the podcast. No. It's just audio.
So if I said, "Oh, here's a picture of such and such," there's no fucking point because it's on a podcast.
Right.
So.
You know I'm not technical at all. I just don't do... I've never owned a computer of any form. I've never owned a laptop. I've never owned a tablet.
No.
I've got my phone. I suppose you can do stuff on your phone if you know what you're doing. But the nearest I've ever got is a games console and my phone. That's it. I've never owned a computer, like a PC or a laptop or a tablet or anything. Just don't interest me.
Yeah, to be fair, I do like... I mean, when me and the two black lads, Chris and Ada, we used to call ourselves P's in a podcast because all our last names started with a P.
Right.
But I like saying the black lads because it means I've got black mates.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm not racist because
I've got a black mate. Yeah. It's like, here, hold on, I'll just pull Chris out my back pocket. There he is. And in fact, I was chatting to him today, and he was going on about some fucking. What are you on about? Oh, fucking some bloke had died because Chris is like the Grim Reaper.
Is it?
As soon as somebody dies, he's there. He's sending me a fucking message.
I would imagine it's. Oh bloody hell! Dr. King's best mate.
Oh, Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, he said that.
Yeah,
With him being black.
I would imagine it'd be Jesse Jackson.
With him being black, obviously Chris has got an association.
Well, Jesse Jackson was there when Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. got shot.
Yeah, he were, weren't he?
And it was covered in his blood.
Yeah.
Imagine what that fucking shirt would be worth.
Fucking fortune.
This is the way my mind thinks.
Yeah, but
when I heard that, when I first heard that, he was there when Dr. Martin Luther King got shot and his shirt was covered in Martin Luther King's blood.
It could be like Jurassic Park.
I'm thinking, what? Well, would you want to bring?
No, but yeah, why not bring him back? Get a bit of DNA, scoop in a fucking.
What would that be worth?
Yeah.
As a, people would pay millions, I would imagine.
Yeah.
For the shirt that was covered in Martin Luther King Jr.'s blood. Yeah. I know it's really morbid, but people pay money for morbid stuff.
They would. They
used to buy back in the day. They used to buy pieces of the hangman used to sell pieces of rope. When they'd hung famous people, they would cut pieces of the rope off and sell pieces of the rope so you could own a piece of the rope.
Have you watched that thing with Timothy Spall when he's the, I want to say Poirot, but he's not named, he was the famous hangman of Britain. Pierpoint.
Pierpoint, yeah. Albert Pierpoint.
Have you watched that doc?
No.
That one? That's fucking good. No. You ever get the chance to watch that? That's
Albert
really
Pierpoint, fascinating character.
He'd look at somebody who went 5'6", and he'd get
the drop. He'd know the exact. Yeah. Because there's a real art to hanging somebody.
There is. So it don't fuck up.
So it don't pull the head off.
Yeah.
If you get the drop too long and they're too heavy and the drop is too long and they drop too quick, it'll literally pull the head off the body.
Well,
and it's happened.
Yeah.
But no, Albert Pierpoint.
Yeah.
Was
a professional.
Oh, unbelievable. And he looks like, you see pictures of Albert Pierpoint going to work and he always carried a little briefcase, always in a suit and tie, always, which most men did in those days, thinking about it. But he looked like he was going to, say, Wall Street, to lock an office job.
Yeah.
Going to, it was a.
He took his job seriously.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely. And his only regret in life...
He didn't kill more.
No. That he hung Ruth Ellis.
He hung her? He didn't.
No, he hung her.
Oh.
And that's his... if you read his
autobiography... What did she do?
Ruth Ellis, she shot Timothy Edwards. It was all to do with the Profumo affair and all this, that and the other. She shot him in the street and then admitted to it straight away. Loads of people, she'd been cheating on her and all this, that and the other. And she was the last woman to be hung in England.
Yeah.
Only about 12 months, might have been even less, before they abolished capital punishment. And she was the last woman to be hung in England, Ruth Ellis. And Pierpoint hung her. And if you read in his book, it will say she is probably the only person he ever regrets hanging. Because he don't think she deserved it because of her mental state at the time, or when she done the crime, she shouldn't have got done for capital murder. Right. It should have been a crime of passion or whatever, and life imprisonment.
But it was his job.
Capital punishment. Yeah, and he did his job. And he always said, up until the day he died, that he regretted killing Ruth Ellis, hanging. Sorry, not killing.
Yeah.
Legally hanging Ruth Ellis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always regretted that.
Yeah, it's what I'm into.
He hung hundreds.
He did.
Hundreds of people. He'd do 2 or 3 sometimes in a day. He'd go from prison to prison to prison because they always, a lot of the time, they hung them in prison. I've seen in Welford Road. If anybody knows the prison in Leicester, Welford Road, it looks like a big castle. It's amazing. It's a great structure. Really, really, really hot in the summer. Really, really cold in the winter. Apparently, if you go in there where the rotunda is, they used to hang. That's where they hung the prisoners. I think the last prisoner were hung in there in the 60s, early 60s, I think the last one at Leicester. But it's all still there. And I was lucky enough to one of the screws. I got on well with a lot of the screws in there. I was there a while. And they took me around and had a bit of a look like, and it's all still there. It's fascinating. Yeah. Fascinating. But yeah, Pierpoint would go from prison to prison to prison to prison. Hundreds and hundreds of people. And like people would interview him and say, like, do you have nightmares or anything? He said, no, I'm just doing the job.
Just doing the job. There's people that have done crimes in this country that I wouldn't Huntley.
Why do you always pick something I know something about?
Huntley, I would quite happily, or I could do what he did to those girls I would quite happily do what I would have to do and not.
I was seeing a girl once. I saw her for about 4 months. I met her at a Billy Bragg gig. There you go, first mention of Billy.
Hey, Billy Bragg, get in there.
And I ended up seeing her for a while, and it turns out she was the daughter of a vicar.
Yeah.
She lived in Lincoln. And she was a cognitive behavioural therapist. And I met her, and I ended up seeing her for about 3-4 months, and then it just sort of fizzled out. She worked with Ian Huntley at Rampton.
Yeah.
And she said to me, he is the only person. Now, she knew I were into true crime, and she's saying you don't know the half of it.
Yeah.
There's people that have done far worse things than you've got books written about, but you never hear about it. It's never in the papers because it's too bad. It's never on the news. It's too bad.
It's controlled.
And I'm like, are you sure? And she's like, trust me, I've worked with them.
Yeah.
And it took a while for this to register with me, and I'm thinking, I don't know as I believe this. And she said, honestly, they don't print. When it's that bad, it's not on the news, it's not in the papers, it's just, they get done and that's it. They get put away for life and you never see them again. Honestly, and she said, I've worked with the worst of them. And she said, the only time I've ever been fearful of my own life and feel that I've actually felt evil was when I was in the room with Ian Huntley.
Yeah.
And I said, really? She said, yeah. She said, there was just something about it.
Have you seen that one as well?
No.
There's a film about, a documentary about him,
not at all. But I know this girl, and I saw her for about 3-4 months.
Yeah.
And she actually had to do cognitive behavioural therapy with Huntley in Rampton.
Yeah.
They don't call them mental asylums anymore. It's a hospital, isn't it? But prison hospital. And she said
he's blind, isn't it? Somebody fucking done him over.
Yeah, somebody had one eye out, like we saying we. The Ripper.
Sutcliffe.
Sutcliffe. Somebody had one of his eyes out. But yeah, Huntley's been done a few times, to be honest. And so he should.
Yeah.
But slowly. Don't do it all in one go. Do it slowly.
Oh, fucking hell, no. Make him wake up every day fearful with his life.
Jessica and Holly were the two young
they're the
girls
ones,
that he
Man
killed,
United shirts, weren't
they? Yeah. And Maxine Carr, his girlfriend, she served a few months and then got out. And she's living now under an assumed name and you're not allowed to report on it.
Yeah. It's
well,
she got sucked in though, didn't she?
Well, I think so. But did she? He'd been done numerous previous times in the place where he used to live before he moved to Sewell.
Yeah.
Where
if you watch the actual drama,
well, then there were people coming out once it were on the news saying that he did this to me, he did that to me, before he moved to Sewell. But no, I've not watched the drama.
No, watch them, mate. I think it's on ITV as well, on the ITV thing. Right. Shall we wind this one up, mate?
I think we ought to. It's a long one. This is
a long one. This is a good one. Right, thank you then, folks, for tuning into this episode of Beers from the Air Raid Shelter, mate. It's been a good one. I've enjoyed this. It's
me too.
Perhaps that is the secret. To leave it a little bit longer. Well, fuck that, we'll do it when we can.
I've always been told longer's better, but I can't devote about it, you know what I mean?
I went to a vape shop in
Was it Girth? Is it Girth?
Well, hold on, I went to a vape shop the other day in Shepshire, near the chip shop. And anyway, I've always had my suspicions this bloke's gay, right? And once again, it don't bother me. The LGB don't bother me. It's the it's the plus T2 plus that fucking are weird. Not all of them are weird, they're alright, but some of them know what they are. Anyway, so I went in and some woman was in there on about cocks. And he goes, oh, yeah, what did he say? I can't remember what he said. Oh yeah, it was a big one. And then so I said to him, are you gay? And he went, how the hell did you not know?
Love.
And I went, well, I don't like to presume, I don't want to assume that you're gay. He says, oh bloody hell, yeah, I'm fucking
campers
gay.
Campers are over 10.
And anyway, we're on about. Then he started talking about cocks, and I says, well, all right. And I says, it's always intrigued me. I says, because I'm not gay. I says, do you like length or do you like width? Oh, width every time.
Well, a woman will tell you the same. It's girth. It's all about girth.
He says it's not about that. He says it's about the width.
Yeah, it's girth, not length.
And I went, well, fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. So anyway, I'm going down there, like, you just chat away as normal. And it's brilliant. And I've got no fucking problem with him.
No, I never have. I've had loads of gay mates over the years. I've had dozens and dozens and dozens of lesbian mates over the years. I really have. And obviously, you know, the lesbian, you don't try out, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had loads of gay and lesbian mates, never had a problem at all.
Well, I went to a delivery the other day. And anyway, they got the radio on. Madonna's like a virgin, not like a the prayer one.
Yeah. Just
and I says to the girls, I says, do you know what this song's about?
Oral sex.
Yeah. And she went, no. She says, oh, it's like about praying and religion. I says, is it fuck?
About oral sex.
I says, it's about blowjobs.
Yeah. And so is extreme.
Yeah. Yeah. And I says to her, you're down on your knees, you like a little prayer and all that kind of thing. And I explained it to her and she went, oh, fucking hell. I don't believe it. So
when you explain it, they know.
Yeah. And anyway, well, this woman who works there, she goes, well, I'm a lesbian. If you're on about she goes, I'm a lesbian. If you're on about sucking clit or bean, I'd get it.
Same thing. Yeah. Same thing. Same thing, isn't it?
So anyway,
same thing.
So anyway, we were chatting about this, and I fucked up the order. I delivered the place I was going to.
A load of sausage.
Yeah. No. I delivered the place to where I was going to next. Cheese and something else. I went to the next place. I went, oh, fucking hell, I've left it at the last place because we were talking about blowjobs and fucking...
Yeah. You left them the fish.
Yeah. I said, fucking running about blowjobs and cunnilingus.
Cunnilingus.
Yeah.
Yeah, very technical for this time of day, isn't it?
It's Latin, isn't it?
I'll take some licking.
Boom. Right, anyway, we'll leave that one there. Thanks for watching this episode of the Bears from the Air Raid Shelter. It's gone on, hasn't it? This is a fucking one. It
has dragged on, this is. If there's anybody still watching, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah, so, all right, folks, we'll leave that one there. We'll probably do one in, what we're in now, February?
Yeah.
We'll do one in March. You'll have to come pick these ladders up and we'll do another one.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, mate.
Cheers, guys.
Ladies, folks. Bye.